Good morning. Got the bike loaded up, heading over to Walmart right now to get my ORV sticker. Kind of sucks, it's September and I'm just now getting an ORV sticker, but I've been so busy this summer I haven't rode at all other than, just playing around in my yard. So just finally going to get my sticker. Could be my only ride this year, I'm not even sure. But finally have a free weekend. Trying to squeeze this in before football though. So, yeah, leaving kind of early and then heading up to Gladwin, Michigan real quick. Just going to ride through the trails for a little bit there before I head home and catch that Lions opener. All right, I'm almost there. Got off the highway a little bit ago. I'm on M61 and about ready to pull into the trailhead pretty soon and unload this bike, get dressed, hit the trail finally. See you in a minute. All right, so that's a wrap on my riding today. Got about 2 hours in, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Didn't really pay attention what time I left the trailhead. So all in all, it was a good day. Only thing I really don't like about up here in Gladwin is the amount of big 4x4 quads that just kind of hog the trailhead. So sure enough, I was just telling somebody yesterday about, and you come whipping around a turn and you gotta, like, when it's thick brush, you can't really see, there's a quad coming around, and it happened to me today. I was coming around in a really tight spot, so was a quad coming the opposite way, and luckily I was able to pin myself up against the berm off to the right side while he just kind of whipped around. Didn't even slow down, didn't even want to look back and check, see if I was all right. Luckily there was no contact, but got a mouthful of roost as I was looking at him go by me. But continued riding for a while, got way off track where one of the trails forked off. Ended up being, I think, way out of our ORV section, and kind of went way out for a while. Found my way back to the main road, M61, and I didn't really want to do that, but I had to ride back just so I could find my way back to the trailhead because I haven't been out here in years. So hung out at the trailhead for a while, decided I was going to go back out, and went back out. Everything was going great. Got in some really deep sand. A lot of sand out here. I mean, it's a given. But yeah, my front wheel got pulled up on a berm. I was kind of going too slow and took the turn too wide. And luckily I wasn't really going fast, but yeah, the front wheel went up on the berm and kind of just lost it, and ended up kind of doing the splits over the bike. Burned the heck out of my inner thigh. So I'll insert a picture of that. And then actually when I got back to the trailhead, I noticed that my calf right above my boot line, I got that pretty hot too, and got a little blood down there. But yeah, that inner thigh one, that one's going to be gnarly. Can't wait to see the blister on that in a couple days. But I mean, that's a wrap. All in all, it was a great day. Had a lot of fun. So thanks for watching.